Hey survivors, what is up and welcome to Tribros Gaming. Today I have a base build for you guys. Now, I've built quite a bit of bases in the past, but I've been kind of challenged to build a trap base. So as many of you may have already noticed, right now in Unturned, there isn't really much for trap bases. Now, don't get me wrong, there are already objects that are inside of the game that you can use. For example, you can use sentry turrets, spikes, landmines, call trips, and barbed wire. The thing with all of these objects I just listed, excluding the sentry gun, don't do a significant amount of damage. In fact, they usually just cause bleeding and take away about 20 health, 10 to 20 health, and then the player is able to bandage up and get out of there. They are also extremely visible, which makes it hard to hide these in plain sight for people to even walk on them. They're more likely to get shot down than to actually be used in trap form. Now keep in mind, I am saying this because as of right now we don't have that much to work with, but I do believe that in later updates Nelson will be adding in more things so players can better defend their base, and that it'll be easier for us to build trap bases with, but surely and hopefully that'll come in the near future. Alright, so before I show you guys the base build portion of this video, I asked 3 random people that were on my server if they would try to raid the base, and I just wanted to see how they would raid the base and to see if they would fall for the trap. Here's 3 short clips of that. Following these 3 clips will be the base build. Thank you guys. Hope you enjoy. Hey there.
Are you like going to kill me when I get in there?
No, why would I do that?
Oh shit.
Alright buddy, so I built this base here. Why don't you just show me how you would raid this base? Get wrecked.
I would personally, if there's it depends. Do I know anything about the base, or is it?
You don't know anything about the base. You just kind of walked up on it and wanted to raid it.
Well, I would go from here and build off and then jump in on it. Like, you could go right here, build 1 plank and get in. Or maybe you could even jump if you had a high skill level. And I got it. See, that's all you have to do. Is this a social experiment? You gotta tell me.
This is definitely not a social experiment.
Okay, good. I really feel like I'm gonna get...
So as you guys can see, that is the basic premise of the base. That is what this base is. All 3 of the subjects came in through the roof like I wanted them to and fell down the ladder. 2 of them died, 1 didn't, and that's just because I didn't have the trap set. You know, as they say, success is where preparation and opportunity meet. I'm actually not sure who said that, but always be prepared. Alright, so when building this base, the first thing you want to do is make sure you build near something tall. I'm going to build next to these boulders and make sure that the boulders are overlapping your roof. That way your enemy feels like they're intelligent and outsmarting you from jumping off something high on top of your base. So then we're going to lay down the main floor plan. As you can see here, I'm going to build a 3x3. Now I'm going to place down all of the pillars. Now walls. Then the doorway. I'm going to add a wall here and here because we're going to put the stairs. Now we're going to add in the stairs. Then I'm going to go ahead and window off this wall here and that wall there. Don't forget to put claim flags inside of your walls. I put them on each floor, placing them in where the wall would go. Put a pillar down next to it. and then I slap a wall on top over it. Double check to make sure that the flag's not sticking out. Put a doorway here. And a vault here and on the exterior door as well. Now I'm going to add in the hole with a ladder going up just to access the roof. Now I'm going to go ahead and put roof plates on all of the empty slots. Now add pillars again to the top portion of the roof. Don't forget to add another claim flag. Cover that sucker up with the wall. Make sure it's covered. We're good. Now we're going to add in the walls, which I'm going to put windows around the entire portion of the base practically. Now adding in ramparts right above where that middle hole is. We're going to add another hole on top of it and a ladder. Now remove the first hole that you put down, and this is going to be the basic setup of the trap. We're going to go ahead and fill in walls where I didn't put windows at, and then I'm going to go ahead and roof off this entire top floor. Now that I'm on the top portion of the roof, we got to pimp this sucker out. So the first thing we want to do is add in ramparts and pine posts. The pine is only for decorative purposes. Now, as you can see, adding in the ramparts. Alright, we're going to go ahead and put in water barrels up here and just basically make this roof appetizing, if you will. We want to invite people to come in based off of what's on top of the roof. The cool thing is you can actually live off of what you put up here. So as you can see, I'm now planting different kind of crops up here, which you have to understand that your enemies might use this, but you can also use this as well. Alright, we're going to go ahead and add a few crates up here, probably put some seeds in them as well. Now it's coming down to the hatch. You have a choice here. You can either put down a metal hatch and leave it open, making it look like you forgot to leave the hatch open, which is an okay thought. It might be suspicious, or you can put a wood one down, and then people might think that it's a trap. So it can go either way. It's double-sided. Whatever one you choose, make sure you put the hatch on the ladder side because people might not know how to get up on it and slip back down the ladder. Lastly, I'm going to add a sign just to make it seem like I am a noob, make it seem like I'm a little kid, putting some trashy English down. I'm friendly, please no raid me. And this, I mean, I don't know. People might be like, what the heck, bro? And try to raid me just instead, thinking I'm just some kid who's trolling. Now you want to add in some sort of object here. Obviously, I put Ghillie Netting down. This is to cover up the ramparts. As you can see, the Ghillie Netting is actually an object. People don't think that. It's translucent. You can see through it, which is positive, and it's also like you can punch it, which is cool, enabling you to fire down if need be. You could also use a large slippery plate. Don't recommend it because obviously you can't see through it. It would be opaque, and it gives you hardly any room to shoot. The next recommendation I would have, the more realistic one, since Ghillie Netting's hard to get, I would just put down small metal plates here or pine plates kind of facing inwardly. That way they can't get on top into the rampart area. Next thing I'm going to do is add windows in everywhere I see fit on the base. And then add a shutter here, basically for quick access to get the loot. Don't forget to remove that bottom floor ladder, by the way. And as you can see, this is the basic setup of the base. Now we want to make this look appetizing. So we're going to put down a crate here and here. Basically, you want to make this look like, hey, there's people living in here. All right, don't forget to add in a sentry as close to the wall as possible. This has to be a hostile sentry. And you can load it up with a dragon fang. That's what I did. And then cover up the legs with a small pine plate. That way they can't hang on the ladder and in third person look and see that the sentry is actually even there. As you can see, I don't see the legs. I just see the pine plate. Now, place the generator somewhere in your base. I usually place them under the stairwells and add a fire just because it just seems a little bit more inviting if people see the fire. As you can see, you have this great spot up here to shoot people if they're on the ladder. You can shoot people if they're on the ground, and as well as you got a window to look out through. and then once the sentry gun kills them, you can also just quickly open the shutter or shoot them if they're still alive. You can open the shutter and go out and get them. I don't recommend taking down the glass and replacing it, because obviously your enemy can run through once you take it down. Assuming that the sentry gun didn't do the job, don't recommend that. But yeah, guys, this is the basis of the build. It's really simple, just hoping to get people to come down in the hole where they can't get out, and then you kill them. Let's go ahead and run over this one more time. As just a random guy, I see this base from the side maybe. I come up from the rocks and say, oh, I can get in from the hatch. I see the sign, I see all the crops, maybe I'll go check the crates, and then I try to sneak in. As you can see, I'm gonna obviously like walk around this hole trying to make sure that there isn't anything wrong, and I don't see that there is an issue. I'm gonna kind of slide on in slowly, maybe checking in third person, making sure. And as you can see here, going down, and then ultimately to my death by the sentry gun. But yeah, guys, that is basically the base, no pun intended. If you guys are new to my channel, I upload videos every Friday, and that's right, I said Friday. Guys, my schedule's changing. Video uploads are now every Friday. Just to say that one more time. But yes, guys, this is the simple trap base, and I found it to be pretty effective, especially against the 3 that I tried it with. They all kind of walked through the same process of going in through the roof. I think it'll be very effective, and it is so simple to build. Anyway, guys, good luck with that. If you like this video, be sure to hit that like button, and if you want to see more of this content, you can subscribe. Thank you guys so much for watching and hitting 17,000 subscribers. It's amazing. And I'll see you in the next one. Keep on surviving, survivors.